Hi everyone, welcome back to Napoleon Total War. Here we are in early February 1807 with the Prussians, and recently we've taken Vienna from Austria. There has been a little bit of problems with the locals, shall we say. They weren't happy. As you can see, the upper classes are -10, the lower classes are -18, and there is rebellion in the country. So down here we've got some revolutionary Austrians who are setting up shop. Similar, we've got Jaegers, cavalry, dragoons, and some 6-pounders. Similar to the army we defeated up here, it looks like. But yes, 2 revolutionary armies were deployed. We've managed to wipe out one up here. Frederick has done a good job. And what we'll need to do is bring him down to kill this army and rout it basically and get rid of them. We also have a genuine Austrian army sitting on the border, but that's nothing to worry about at the moment. As you can imagine, relations with Austria have hit an all-time low, and we've got some Austrian armies over here near Warsaw. We were able to defeat one attempt to take Warsaw. The garrison did a superb job, but I'm sure they may reform and come again in the coming days. So we're going to have to watch out for that. We do have a relief army on the way. Hopefully they can get there in time to save the day. So, I think this is where most of our attention and the focus will be today. We'll be looking around these Austrian skirmishes while trying all the time to stabilize the rest of the empire. France is at the moment holding, which is good. In Munich here, on our border, nothing much happening. We've got the protectorates here of Hessen, just protecting their borders and the bridges over the river into their lands, and we've got the Dutch doing exactly the same from us. But we have no plan at the moment to invade them. We also recently took Mecklenburg. This time quite peacefully. People are quite chilled and relaxed, and yeah, the garrison forces are easily holding on to this without any problems. The lower classes, if we move the army out straight away, may get a bit jumpy, but we're going to put a couple of militia in there because they get their garrison policing bonus. I think dragoons get that as well. Have we got any dragoons? I don't have any dragoons, so I was hoping we could, because they used to get a crowd control bonus as well. But yeah, apart from that, the rest of the empire at the moment is relatively calm. It's just these 2 central points around Poland and around Vienna in Austria. And it seems the Revolutionary Army are not content with just causing mayhem. They have sieged Vienna. Now, we have 1,406 troops. They have 942. Lots of Jaegers, cannon, and dragoons, as we saw earlier. We've got Blucher in charge. We've got some Hussars, 4 units of. We've got 3 units of 6-pounders. We've got some skirmishers, some Jaegers ourselves, some more Prussian Fusiliers, light infantry, lots of musketeers, and a little old militia group as well. Right, let's try and defend Vienna. Okay, here we go. The defense is a go. We've got some guns here, firing if they can see them. Hopefully they'll target the cavalry. Got these ones loose without any bombardment. I thought these would come under fire from their cannons, so that's why I put the fire things around them, but they seem to be not in line, so that's okay for now. Right, let's get these guys moving. We've got some light infantry. We'll get them split into a light infantry tactics. Get them split up there. But they're not alone. They've got some Jaegers here as well. bring them back here for the moment, out of the range of those guys, and then we can get the Jaegers to. Oh, we've got some cavalry charging through the woods. Run this way, boys. There is some spike fencing here, so if you can get the horses... Oh, it's not going well for them. You form square, you form square. This has not gone well. This is not what I wanted to opening up. Yeah, they're being absolutely mullered, but if they can get back here, we might be able to protect them.
Our men are running for them.
Yeah, I know. They got smashed. We didn't see them come. Cavalry coming through woods is not something that you would usually expect, and this is where all their troops are coming this way. Right. March down here. And they're overloading this side. Right, form line. Prussian foot, would you please get back here? Cannon, switch to canister shuttle. These are really going for it. You've got to hand it to them. They are really going for this. Boys, get behind your protective... Standing on top of their protection, honestly. Right. There's cavalry. Oh my goodness, this has been a horror show. Alright, we've got the light... the light boys trying to hopefully do what they can there. March down. Form square. Christ, their cavalry is such an absolute pain. Right, can you man the guns again, or the... Yes, you can. Get back on the gun. Goodness me. Those guys are marching off. Right, you switch back to cannon ball and continue to fire. Wow, they really swamped this flank, didn't they?
Our men are running for them.
Alright, we've got some cavalry over here. Right. We just need to whittle down their cavalry. Alright, they're forming up again. Where's their horse gone? Now, see, we didn't see them in the woods whatsoever, right? Chance forming line. Behind the barricade, please, so you don't get hit by any cannonballs coming in.
Yes, sir.
I'm still here. Who's firing?
Sir! Sir! Our general is under attack!
Oh yeah, the cannon are after him by the looks of it. Right. He's all shaking. Where is their cannon? Their cannon is over here. Is that all the cavalry they've got left? Do I send my cavalry in one mass and try and defeat them? We've already cut down a lot of cavalry as it is. They're getting battered. Why these guys are standing on top of the barricade, I don't know. There we go, it's better. Okay, we kind of got a semblance of control and structure again now. Again, I think these defences are not really worth the time it takes to do them. Right. Keep moving. Right, cavalry. I'm going to march you around the side. Actually, there's a lot of cavalry back there. Let's wait for them to commit and then we'll swing the cavalry around and right, let's bring you there. I'll get our light infantry boys there. Bring our cavalry out wide. And the general can come behind the trees for a bit of protection, hopefully. Those boys seem okay. Switch to ball. Actually, if you switch to carcass shot, can you have a shot at those? Right, the Jaegers are in the woods over there. You can see them coming through. We've got some more there. We should be able to, well, they're open up volleying after volley at the Jaegers. Alright, can we switch that gun over here? That would be good. They're definitely attacking this flank again. Now, I have sent the cavalry to march around to the outside. Are they going to go for them? Yeah, we're going to sneak around here and come up behind the guns. The cavalry may not be aware we're there. Right, the charge of the cavalry, hitting their cavalry in the flank. They are heavy cavalry, we've got light cavalry. So I was hoping that they're now winning slightly. We'll break one of those groups off to hit the guns. And this one, break off and hit those guns. Split the dragoons in two. They see which one they want to go for. And they're kind of steamrolling through both of the guns.
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
The dragoons have disengaged, which allow us to hit the guns freely. Concerned about army losses. Right, the guns are going. Should we leave that? Let's Should we try and mop up some of these Jaegers? Let's continue the battle. Let's indeed see if we can... the Dragoons have gone, but let's move them out. There we go. Try and finish off some of these Jaegers before they can get home. So there we go, victory. We managed to hold on and defend Vienna. It wasn't the prettiest of battles. Our cavalry took a hell of a beating, and so did a couple of our light infantry units. One down to 10 here. But there was only really that one that took a beating. The others lost some troops, but managed to remain intact. We lost 1 and pretty much 2 cavalry units in that. But in late February 1807, an agent has been recruited. Adolf Holtz, a spy in Austria. Well. Hello, my friend. You will be useful. We have another army. This is an actual Austrian army, not a rebel army. Moving in through our lands. A technological advance. Conscript infantry tactics. Conscription and the tactics this allows on the battlefield fuel new developments in military thought. This is also, well, they've moved on to researching improved coppering, but we don't have a navy, so that's not really going to be a huge benefit to us. Although it will allow us to make the military academies, won't it? A new general is available, Frederick Ludwig. Okay. Units recruited. We've got in Greater Poland some Hussars. In Mecklenburg we've got some militia to be the garrison. Brandenburg we've got 2 6-pounders. Austria some more militia. And Bohemia we've got a couple of units of Hussars being deployed as well. Winter attrition. Harsh winter conditions have taken their toll on this army. In addition to the many men who have perished at the hands of the extreme cold, others have been driven to desertion, desperate to escape this fate. Right, this will be this army over here, which I can kind of understand. Look, ooh, they are dropping off, aren't they? What we need to do is hit this army and get them off our land. Oh, there we go. It's kind of not what I wanted. I'll pop them in there because they're in the town. They've got supplies, and they can recoup and get warmed up and get some food. Basically, can't speak today. This army is dying out in the wilds, and we probably have enough here to defend against them should they attack again. And obviously with this army on standby. So okay, that's okay. We've got an intellectual centre, a college there, which is being destroyed. We'll get that repaired. We've got an army out here. Not sure what they're thinking they're doing. We don't have much of an army there. But, we defeated this army. What's left of them is some Jaegers, the 2-gun units, and some cavalry. Beluga can actually... his troops are kind of battered after that last engagement, so I'm going to hold him there. Meanwhile, this army is going to have to swing around and try and hit Hieronymus von Hohenberg. And we don't have the points to actually move around there. I'm not sure why we went all the way that way and we didn't go this way. It's a bit of bad pathing there, but never mind. You make these decisions and sometimes you regret them, but there we go. Can we see what's in this army? It looks like it's got some good troops in there, so that army's lying in wait. They may have a chance to ambush, we never know. Meanwhile, we had this spy just deployed. We got a spy over there near Prussia, near the French forces, sorry. Do we have a spy down here? No, we don't. I might march you down here. And once he gets through, we keep an eye. I would check on Innsbruck as we come down and see how Venice is getting on. We do have a ship here in port in Trieste, but there is a Austrian naval presence in the Adriatic Sea here. And if I send my ship out, I have every fear that they will seize it and sink it or capture it. So that is not something I want to chance just yet. Meantime, this is getting worse, is it? Is it getting worse? I think it is, isn't it? Was it minus 16 last time and minus 8? Maybe it's getting slightly better. Although this does not suggest... Oh, it does suggest it's going down a tiny bit. Here we've now got the magistrates, so we've got a bit of repression on go. We've got the opera house built, and we've got the drill school being built as well. I guess we could... We haven't got much in the way of recruitment available to us at the moment, so that's one thing. That's been repaired, that's been repaired. Our ships, we had some ships moving to some trade fleets. They're almost there we go. That is the cotton, and that's tobacco. Let's have a look. Cotton is 30, tobacco is 24. So we'll go to the cotton one, please. There we go, and that'll bring in a little bit more cash. And how's the other ship doing? I saw it sail past Blighty. Oh, it's there in the solar between the Isle of Wight and Britain. So I don't know why it's chosen that path. It's not the quickest path. And that is, of course, coming down to our ivory post down here. Some French ships on the trade lane, so we don't want to anger them and have our trade routes cut off from us. France seems to be going okay. Let's have a look at diplomatic relations. Austria, of course, hate us. There's going to be no reconciliation between us and Austria now. We're going to have to just face the fact that we're probably going to have to kill them or force them to submit through power rather than anything else. They're beyond influence at this point. They didn't even want me to give them back Austria for peace. No, they wouldn't even do that. The French are friendly with us, plus 55. Britain is friendly with us, with plus 60. Ottoman Empire is indifferent, but plus 10. If we can get a border with them, we can open some trade, and that will improve our relations. Russia is very friendly, plus 75. We've been trading with them on the road for a while now. And Spain, friendly, and we've also got a trade policy in place with them as well. But Batavian Republic are indifferent to us. Plus 13, we're slowly warming to us as we haven't attacked them, and we're trading with them, so that's always good. Denmark, they're very friendly, and indeed we have an alliance with Denmark just to keep them our northern border safe, and we don't have to worry too much about that. Hessen, of course, very friendly. They are a protectorate of ours, and we trade with them. The Kingdom of Naples, we don't have anything trade agreements with them at the moment, and they're indifferent towards us. Kingdom of Sardinia, we do trade with, and we are friendly. Kingdom of Sicily and Oldenburg, no trade agreements, but Oldenburg is in fact a protectorate of ours. We obviously don't have a border with them. Is that what it is? Why can't we trade by land? I'm not quite sure. We'll have to check that out. Portugal, we're trading by sea, and they're friendly, and Sweden are very friendly with us, and then we're also trading by sea. So let's have a quick look at Oldenburg. So we could... Is that because we don't have a direct link to the capital? Yeah, so if we took Hanover, we could probably trade with them via the road, but obviously it's controlled by the French at the moment, and we're not in the mood for poking the French bear. We're still constructing as we go. We've got Grand Opera House being built in another 4 turns, a great arsenal being built in another 6 turns, and we now can, we'll have to save up for the military academy, which will give us some fancy troops indeed. So we're going to have to save up 6 grand to get that academy, but that does look worth it. Dresden, they seem to be doing okay. Nothing to worry about there. I'm kind of chancing not developing other towns too much. We've got Ordnance Factory and a drill school being built here in Prague. We've got that, yes, that army there. We could get this market upgraded, which is 50 wealth and 6 per turn, up to 100 wealth, 12 per turn, and 1 to trade up to a merchant house, which I'm tempted to do. Even though I just said we were saving up, but I won't spend any more money. Keep an eye on these. Do you know that? We don't know what that is. If we had cavalry here, I'd be tempted to send them out. I'm tempted to send a couple of these out anyway, just to see if we can get them. There we go. It's a single unit of German Fusiliers. Let's auto-resolve. Victory! We lost 100. No, we lost 123. Unbelievable. It's the militia though. But yeah, that's why I tend not to auto-resolve. They're crap, aren't they? You know, if we actually played that battle out, we'd have probably done a little bit better than that. Not have quite so many losses. But there we go. This army here, we are letting winter take the toll, and we've got the troops there. Should we need to attack? Do these can those guys? No, they haven't got the energy points to get to the main town, so we'll leave them in the little town there of Lotz, so they can recuperate and feed up and get warm, and see what the end of late February brings in terms of other nations' movements. And in the wintry months, an ambush opportunity presents itself. Frederick Wilhelm, with his army of 1,208 troops, hiding in the woods here, in the light forest around Bohemia, he has an opportunity to intercept this Austrian army with a 12-pounder, a 6-pounder, some German grenadiers, some Austrian fusiliers, German fusiliers, and some militia as well. Let's take this opportunity. Okay, here we are. Here's the situation. They're in this woods. We've got cannon and a few troops lined up on that hill, and on this side we've got a couple more cannon and some more troops lined up. They've got the clear shots at them. Got to be careful of a few ricochets going over, but yeah, hopefully we should be okay. Right, there they are. The ambush is on. Fire when ready. Okay, they are marching down the hill towards us, which is fair enough. Are they inside? Yes, they are. Right, switch to canister shots. Oh, and their gun just took out some of our boys. Right, if that's the case, we can get these marching forward and hit them from the back. Right, get those canisters loaded and fire when ready. Oh, is the little rest of the hill going to cause a bit of a problem? Possibly. Right, let's swing you up on that hill to bring in support fire. And bring you up there as well. Them to move at a bit of a wiggle, and then it's a bit of a gunfight. We can start pinging them from the flanks over here. Nice. Right, meantime, these guys are engaged. You come there. They've moved the guns along, which is nice. These guys are concerned and are broken. Right, let's get the cavalry to mop up some of these. Our gun is laying havoc to the troops around their artillery. Alright, a bit of a gunfight going on here, which these guys are losing. Up against the unit of 12th Foot Regiment of Foot Musketeers, and we've also got, what have we got in there? It's Lightfoot, 6th Prussian Fusiliers. Alright. Cavalry. We've got some troops running off there. Make sure you get them. Guns, you can stop firing now. And then we'll bring the cavalry in to finish these guys off. Good. We've got some troops running there. Maybe the general can finish them off. As they're loading their guns, the cavalry is coming in. And that looks like that is that. We just got the cavalry charging off to mop up any last few soldiers on the battlefield. The enemy general has been killed. He was part of the artillery unit they had. And that looks like a decisive victory. And victory! Frederick Wilhelm. He lost 118 troops, but he seems to have defeated the entire, well, pretty much 549 of the 572. Only 23 remaining, so that's the army dispatched. And in early March 1807, enemy raid. Where's this? In the forests around Warsaw. Okay, so yeah, he's raided my timber yard. And well, I've just repaired the Krakow College, so I hope they don't go after them. But as you can see, they are depleted from the winter in this area. We were smart to get these guys undercover, and look, they've recuperated all their losses, well, most of their losses, which is good to see. They also hit the Graz mine. Really? It looks okay. No, it is hit. Okay, how much? 200 to... I haven't got the money coming in now. Armies are too big. We're going to save up for that. Let's get that repaired. There's an army then causing grief around here, around the hills and in the woods there. We might have to try and ferret them out. Meantime, ancillary gained. Gebhard von Scharnhorst, General. -1 to command when leading cavalry units. A bow. Let's have a look. Gebhard, what are you doing? Are you in there? You've got a bow. Do we have to fight a war? It sounds decidedly vulgar, as I say. And quite likely to ruin my cravat. Yes. Okay. Brilliant. Oh well. He's slightly less effective now, but there we go. And building constructed. Ordnance factory in Bohemia. Good, good. Right. So, let's have a look. We've got the army over here, which is desperate. Now, you can probably march the army out because the weather's improved, and we can try and finish these guys off. He is running for the border, but we should be able to stop him before he gets there. And yes, it really is a depleted unit. We've got some Lancer cavalry, 28 of them, 29 cavalry, 28 Jaegers, 41 Hungarian Fusiliers, some German Fusiliers, 110 of them, and another 72 of them as well. Right, let's finish these guys off if we can. Okay, here we are then. We've got a beautiful open hillside. Get the bombardment of the cannons going. Get their cavalry. Got some cavalry moving around the flank here. Right, we've got some light infantry. Let's get them in the woods there. Get some spikes out for you guys. I'm going to bring this cavalry back here. You guys form square, and you. In fact, protected by their spikes. Yeah, let's get you in. They should be okay with their spikes. Oh. Well, the horses took the spikes out. That didn't work very well. Right, boys. Run back here. Retreat back here. And, oh, that's broken that force anyway. Right, okay. Well done, boys. You did well to stand up to them. Right, go back there. Form line. Crikey. Yeah, I thought those spikes would be a little bit more effective. I suppose it did kill a lot of horse, but the momentum of the horse's body and speed just took them through the line. It's quite frightening, really, wasn't it? Our line extends all the way over here. We won't need them all the way over there, mind, but that is where we are. Hopefully the cannon should do most of the damage here. They don't have any artillery, so it's just the cavalry we're worried about. And that doesn't look like it's going to last much longer now. Indeed, there goes Arnold Friedberg, their captain and general. And the lancers are shattered and running. The rest of the troops, you can see all the cannons on top of the hill, are just going to get absolutely battered. Oh, those poor boys. They've been absolutely battered. But they're still coming. I don't want to engage my cavalry, but what I will do, I'll bring them around here. And they can be ready to mop up anyone who survives. How's their mood? Oh, steady. They are good troops, I suppose. Confident. Wow. Well, the brow of the hill is not helping us quite here. We're skimming a few balls off the top of it. Are they running? They are shattered. They are running. They are shattered. Shaken. Right. Cavalry, charge them. Cannon. Cease fire. Charge those boys. They're not running. Oh, they are now. We've got to be careful. There is some spikes that they've laid down there. Light infantry is giving them a bit of a shot in the back. Right. They've finished with those. Right, you switch and go after those ones. And now it's just a massacre of the cavalry. Here we go. Finish them off, boys. Finish them off. And there we go. Victory. We lost 20 guys. They lost 296. They have 12 remaining. No, they don't. They're dead. Enemy army withdraws. Arnold Friedberg. Okay. He's dead. Don't have to worry about him now. So can you go into that town? No, not quite. But there we go. So, Poland is secure for the time being. We've got the garrison holding strong, and we've got an army which has just defeated the raiders. We can now get this repaired. Get some wood coming back. Our college is looking good. We didn't check out the research we were we were undertaking after the last improvement, did we? These guys are looking good. Happy days. Let's have a look at research then. So Graz is on fire, so we need to sort that out. Krakow, the one which was repaired a couple of turns ago, they are investigating diamond formation. Another 4 turns for that. Magdeburg is 1 more turn to go for copper, improved coppering for ship holds. It's not actually what I wanted them to do, but with 1 turn to go, there's no point changing it now. We might as well get that one completed, and then we'll move on to probably field ambulances or something like that. Let's have a look at Graz. That is under repair. Another 2 turns before that is back in the research field. Now, obviously these mines got hit last time. The remnants of that Revolutionary Army, that's the one that must be hiding in these hills here. Now, we've got an agent of the Austrian Empire wandering around. Are you out of juice? No, right. I'm gonna see. That looks like there's an army over there because they've hit in those ones as well. Let's get those. I'm gonna bring you this way. I want to see if you can find the Viper down here, which we can probably then dehead, and that will hopefully be the end of our troubles for the moment. Meanwhile, it's getting better. It's getting better. They're slowly accepting our control. Most of this is resistance to foreign occupiers. You see, that is going to drop down, so the upper classes are going to be under control. It's the lower classes which are still slightly excitable. Devastation from enemy armies, so yes, there are enemy armies still in the area. We're going to get drill school completed another 2 turns. Court of Justice, be more repression in the area, which would be good, but we don't have the cash. We have to look at our finances. We're overspending, and I'm guessing it's going to be the army, the size of the army that we have. So here we go. Our government. We got a monarch, Frederick Wilhelm III, absolute monarchy. We are Protestant religion. Berlin is obviously our capital. We've got 2,659 in the treasury. Population, quite impressive. Is that 21 million? 21 million. Yeah, it's quite a few. Prosperity is spectacular. Well, I suppose when you think about it, Britain's population now is about, was it 65? Was it? It's probably more than that now. Yeah, so the UK population in 2021 was 67 million. So yeah, it's not really much when you think about that, is it? Germany's population is 83 million. Obviously, it's a bigger space, but yeah. So that's just yeah. Okay. Yeah, 21 million. I suppose it's a few hundred years ago, so yeah, it would be a lot less. But there we go. Wars ravage and take the young men, so population declines, I suppose. Income tax, we're currently getting 11,000. Trade income is 8,000. Other is 2,000. So we've got 21,000 income. Army upkeep, look at that, 18,000. Navy upkeep is only 369. Town watch, 638. So yeah, it's the size of our army which is financially holding us back. But, you know, that's kind of where we are at the moment. The eastern side of our empire is kind of getting a little bit tetchy with the taxes and everything, and obviously Austria down here are not paying any taxes. There's no one better by looks of stars wise in our candidates from joining the cabinet, but the popularity of the government is up to 59%, which is pretty impressive. No trade from the UK, of course, because that's still being blockaded by the French. France is a huge trade, look at that. You're getting 2 grand from the French. And the next biggest is Russia with 1,600. What I would like to see is, here's the Ottoman Empire here. Where is their border? Obviously we've got Hungary between us. If we take Hungary, we'll then have a direct link with Belgrade, which is under the Ottoman Empire's control. And with that, we can trade with them and earn more cash. So, or maybe Zagreb. Yeah, Croatia is also... yeah, Croatia is probably going to be a definite one, isn't it? Because I'm not quite sure where the border goes there. I'll probably see here, but I can't quite work it out. But yeah, so no, Zagreb looks like it's ready. It's only got armed citizens currently keeping it in control by the looks of things. So that is a region capital as well. It's a very small region capital. So I think Zagreb is definitely on our firing list. So this army would probably march right down here and take Zagreb. And then we could open up trade negotiations with the Ottoman Empire. We'll then invite the Ottoman Empire to take Transylvania, Lemberg and Budapest. So they're happy, so they can have some conquests as well. In the meantime, we could then either turn our sights on Venice and Milan, by which point no doubt the French will be itching for a fight. But yeah, how are we doing? Actual construction. 2 more turns until electoral school is completed and repaired. Army is looking good. Right, so that's, I think, where we're looking. If the French don't rock the boat, now that Warsaw is secure and Austria is looking safer, yes, I may well look to strike out at Zagreb and take Croatia and get some lovely coastal towns for holidays down here. And obviously the opportunity to trade as well, which will be grand. So yeah, we'll leave it there for now. Thanks ever so much for watching. Bit of a... the battles got better as they went on, didn't they? We started off rusty, but we did okay at the end. Obviously, we were hugely outnumbering the other forces at the end, but that's the way I like it. You know, why go into a battle in a fair fight? You want to load it heavily in your favour. If you don't, then you're an idiot. But sometimes you don't get that opportunity to do so. We've got the spy coming, who's going to march through Innsbruck. Anything going on in Innsbruck? Small force there. Let's get you down here. And maybe we'll pop him into Venice and see what's going on there. And maybe he can find this army in the woods. Which is actually, no, we'll need to finish that off first. Then we'll focus on Zagreb, I think. But yeah, we'll do that next time. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.